Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony is rated M for mature. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello and welcome back to more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Last time around we found out that Tsumugi is in deep water. Can it be true?
Tsumugi, is this true? No, it's not! I really only went to use the bathroom. I didn't know about the hidden passage.
Look lively, Mono Cubs! You're up! Move your asses! That's very wrong! Father's never yelled at me like that before.
Why is that quiet?
If we don't do well here, we're all gonna get blown up together.
I still want to live longer. I want to see the next chapter.
This is the final chapter.
Let us win.
What?
Please, please let us win! We don't want to die!
We're like snowflakes. We're one of a kind.
I don't know what Four Eyes is talking about. Bad guys never wear glasses.
Anyway, just cut it out! We don't want to die!
Monokuma and the Mastermind are the bad guys here. You don't want to die? Do you know how many of my friends were sacrificed?
Please, help us!
Is Four Eyes over there really the mastermind? We don't know anything.
I don't wanna explode!
Even if
I'm
she
so
is the
confused.
culprit.
Hey, let's just stop this!
There's no evidence that she's the mastermind.
Please, help us!
Is Four Eyes over there really the mastermind? We don't know anything.
Okay, I messed up a little bit.
I don't wanna explode!
Even if she is the culprit.
Hey, let's just stop this!
There's no evidence that she's the mastermind.
I'll cut through your words.
She didn't say birth. She said spawn. She kept saying spawn. She wouldn't say birth. The rest of us said
Before
birth.
being destroyed, Mother Kuma told us something.
I have a built-in voice print authentication system. I can't birth Monokuma unless the designating person specifically says the word birth.
That individual is, of
That individual.
course, the Mastermind.
When the Mastermind commands Mother Kuma to give birth, it makes a spare.
We all tried it out.
No.
But Kiba wasn't there, was he?
Right, because I was fighting the Exosols.
Did you hear that? Kiba didn't try giving Mother Kuma a command.
Yeah, but you didn't say the word
So
birth.
The real mastermind is...
Tsumugi was the only one who didn't say give birth.
Yep.
Huh?
You said spawn.
Everyone else said give birth.
Just give birth to a Monokuma. Are you listening? We said give birth to a new Monokuma. Hurry up and give birth to a new Monokuma.
Tsumugi specifically used a different phrase.
She said spawn. Yeah, try to make a new Monokuma.
You didn't say give birth. You said make. You knew how to get Mother Kuma to
Smoogie.
respect, didn't you?
See, I was like cautious of her since she's talking about some other Karen or whatever.
That's why you specifically said make.
Mm-hmm.
If you had said give birth, Mother Kuma would have made a spare. Am I right, Tsumugi?
Smoogie.
Hey, come on. What's wrong? Don't be like that, Shuichi. Do you really think I'm the mastermind? There's just no way.
Really?
Hey, everyone. Say something. I'm not the mastermind.
then refute it. We're waiting.
Huh?
I don't want to believe it either. That one of our friends, the survivors, could do this. That's why I'm begging, Tsumugi. I'm begging you to refute me. I might be wrong. I was wrong before. About Kaede. That's why I need everyone's help.
You have to prove your innocence, girl.
I don't care if my detective work is wrong. I want to hear your argument. Reaching the truth together is what cooperation means to me.
Tsumugi, please.
Girl, they're begging you.
Tsumugi, please.
What's the matter? You can't argue back after hearing that.
Whoa, hold on. I don't know what's going on right now, but just hold on a sec.
Oh, Monosuke's infamous impatience rears its ugly head.
And what an ugly head it is.
I don't think friends should blame each other like this, you know? Come on, smile, everyone. I know, we could watch a comedy special so we could all smile.
He blew up, didn't he? Yep.
Jeez, you're noisy. Ah, Monosuke! Father, why? You loved Monosuke so much. Oh yeah, you're right. But we're at the good part now.
Why is it so quiet?
Quiet and watch like good little cubs.
I'm sorry if it's been quiet for you guys. At least you guys get to read it a little bit. But, like, for me, I can kind of hear it a little bit. It's quiet.
See? It's getting exciting. Shuichi is trying to reveal the mastermind, trying to overcome despair.
Try it. Sorry, I'm trying to mess with my mic for a second.
Heart pounding.
We're the mastermind corner, so why is Monokuma so calm? He should be feeling this corner as well. Forget it. We're on the offensive here. If we make the mastermind's identity clear, then this will all be settled.
It has to be you.
I don't want to say, like, Tsumugi in a sense, but, like...
Mastermind of this killing game. And the culprit who killed Rantaro. It's you, Tsumugi. There are no other possibilities.
Tsumugi?
You don't have anything to say?
Anything to say? Even if you keep saying all that stuff, I still don't get it. Hey, let's stop this already. You're mistaken. Because we're all friends, right? Weren't we going to work together to end this killing game?
This is a class trial. Although we were forced into these class trials by the mastermind, that's how we survived.
Mm-hmm.
It was the only way. It was the only way we could survive. So please, Tsumugi, refute the evidence. Say something. Your life depends on it. Please.
Tsumugi, I don't want to suspect you. I want to believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
I want the mastermind to be somewhere else, like in the previous killing games. If you're really not the mastermind, then don't give up. I'll cheer you on. Even if you say that.
Come on, say something.
Tsumugi is taking her sweet time, but waiting around is so boring. Hey, Shuichi, why don't we look over the case again?
What?
Come on, that's like your thing. Present the truth and end this. Because there are people who don't know what the heck is going on until we get to this part. Now then, let's start.
Tsumugi? Closing argument. We haven't even gotten halftime yet. What? Mastermind peeks out. Okay. Survivor perk. The dining hall, Kirumi. Who ran out? Shuichi. He went to the camera, but this is like way too early for this. We haven't even reached halftime. Oh boy.
This is the truth of the case.
Oh boy.
With this new evidence, let's look back at Rantaro's murder.
Sorry, my phone gets too close to the microphone. It freaks out.
The night of the incident, Kaede and I were in the first floor classroom.
Mm-hmm.
We were waiting for the mastermind to trigger the trap we set in the library.
Ouch.
Around that time, there were 4 people in the dining hall, including the mastermind. The mastermind was probably irritated that no murders had yet occurred. After the motive was given, they knew that Kaede was planning something. But the mastermind wanted some insurance. They would take action if necessary. The mastermind excused themselves from the dining hall and went to the bathroom. And from there, to the hidden room in the library that only the mastermind could enter. And there they waited. With less than an hour before the time limit expired, Rantaro moved the library's bookcase, which set off the receiver I was holding. It all happened the way we determined in the first trial, except at the end.
She
ran
tried.
out of the room, and Kaede rolled the shot put ball into the air vent. At the same time, Rantaro was lured by the flash of the hidden camera Kaede set. He unwittingly stepped right into the path of the shot.
Mm-hmm.
The shot rolled down the path Kaede made, and then
Missed.
fell right onto Rantaro's head, killing him instantly. Or so we thought. It turns out that was just what the mastermind wanted us to believe. In reality, Kaede's murder plan happened quite differently.
You probably heard it. New. Act 5.
The shot put ball that Kaede rolled didn't actually hit Rantaro.
It missed him. He probably was freaked out by that.
He must have been surprised seeing the shot put ball drop out of nowhere like that. But his fate was sealed. The mastermind saw that Kaede's plan failed.
He was the ultimate survivor. He survived the murder attempt. That's funny.
The mastermind jumped out of the hidden room and attacked Rantaro from behind. And in their hand, the real murder weapon, their own shot put ball.
They had to break the rules of the game because he was the ultimate survivor. That is hilarious. Wow, that's fascinating because it's like he would have survived. The ultimate survivor would have survived the killing game, but because he did and it didn't work, the mastermind had to take it into their own hands and kill the dude. That's rather fascinating.
Rantaro wasn't killed by Kaede's shot, but by the masterminds. The mastermind picked up Kaede's shot and left their shot put ball at the scene.
Mm-hmm.
They also looted the survivor perk monopad from Rantaro's body. Those things in hand, they retreated back into the hidden room.
Yep.
I remember seeing the bookcase closing just as Kaede and I got there.
Tenko and Kaito.
The mastermind had probably just finished their crime.
Right, it was just shutting, wasn't it?
And so, the real truth was perfectly hidden from us. We went to the class trial and reached the truth that Kaede was the culprit.
Wow, so Kaede's plan, in a sense, worked to draw out the mastermind. If they'd figured out the mastermind in the first case, it would have been done. In a sense, Kaede's plan worked.
But that truth had been twisted by the mastermind. After the murder, the mastermind left the stolen monopad on the table in the hidden room.
Mm-hmm.
And threw Kaede's shot put ball into the trash can. A little careless of them to not get rid of all the evidence.
Yeah.
They probably believed no one would ever get into that room, but we did. Their crime complete, the mastermind went back through the hidden passageway. The passageway led from the hidden room all the way to the girls' bathroom on the first floor. While the mastermind was pretending to use the girls' bathroom, they were actually using the hidden passageway.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they moved around without being noticed. Anyone could have used the hidden passageway, not just the people in the dining hall. But looking at the survivors, only you could possibly be the mastermind.
Yep. Tsumugi.
If I'm wrong, please refute me.
He's begging you.
Please tell us you aren't the mastermind. Tsumugi Shirogane, the ultimate cosplayer. That's the truth of this case, of the killing game itself. Well, Tsumugi,
Well, what?
Yes! What a scorching hot! My hand holding the detonator is tensing up! Don't get tense! Calm down!
Daddy! Please stop this! Go back to how you used to be! When you loved us so much!
How I used to be was more suited to a different story than this one.
True.
Huh?
Basically, your story doesn't matter. I gotta watch this exciting development!
Well, Tsumugi, are there any flaws in Shuichi's logic? If so, then please tell us.
flaws. There's a bunch of flaws all over it.
Explain.
You can do it. You can do it, Tsumugi. Even if you cheer me on. It's not like that. I didn't do it. It's plain to see.
Fight back, Tsumugi! Come on! You can do it! You can do it!
Daddy, you're tensing up again.
I still want to live, so please don't push the button!
Tsumugi, please just say something. If you don't defend yourself...
It's Junko Enoshima!
What? For a third, I mean, we did. Okay, technically, the player, us, saw the outline of Junko.
What?
'Cause it's always been her.
Okay, for the last two games, yes. In the first game, it was her in person, and the second game, it was her as like a program. But like, you know, like the thing I was wondering is that, like, you know, with Kaito and Kokichi switching out for the hydraulic press.
In the Hope's Peak killing game, and in the Jabberwock Island killing game. Junko Enoshima didn't participate. She controlled the game from outside. Even if it's boring or repetitive, she's always the mastermind, isn't she? Then it's like that this time too. It's gotta be Junko again.
Junko Enoshima is dead. She's not part of this killing game.
You're wrong. She hasn't been eliminated. It's all Junko's doing. This killing game is her doing too. Yeah, that's gotta be it. 'Cause Junko Enoshima is...
Junko Enoshima is...
'Cause Junko Enoshima
Is what?
Junko Enoshima!
Oh my god. Just say it.
Daddy, please don't get so excited. You pressed the button by accident.
Look at our cute faces! Can you really bear to be without us?
Junko Enoshima is...
Junko Enoshima is what?
Okay, I'm gonna look at Junko Enoshima, Junko Enoshima, Junko Enoshima, Junko Enoshima, Junko Enoshima, Junko Enoshima, Junko Enoshima. Forget it. She's what?
Okay, time for a commercial break.
What?
No, it isn't.
See? We're a good comedy too, so please don't...
Junko Enoshima is...
Is her? Is she saying she's Junko?
Junko Enoshima is...
She's cosplaying as her?
Right the fuck here!
Oh my god. Okay, whoa. The ultimate cosplayer could be Junko because she was Ultimate Despair.
You waiting. Even if nobody was waiting. Even if it makes you go, what? Again? The Diva of Despair takes the stage once more. Junko Enoshima, the 53rd.
The 53rd. The new Ultimate Despair?
There you have it! Once again, the mastermind is Junko Enoshima!
Junko...
Really?
The
The 53rd?
Tsumugi, what's the matter? Aren't you Tsumugi Shirogane?
I know that, like, she had all those personalities. Was Sugumi just a different personality?
Friend who survived with us?
Sorry about that. You can go ahead and forget about Tsumugi Shirogane.
'Cause I'm just a character. You know, a lie.
Sorry to all her fans out there. If any of you even exist, that is.
A lie?
Tsumugi Shirogane was nothing more than a cover for me, the mastermind. Ooh, calling her your friend? Ugh, it's laughable, really. Really, I'm gonna laugh.
Trying like a full black shirt and everything.
Are you serious? you're the mastermind behind this?
But why? That face and that voice. It's just like...
Junko Enoshima.
How?
I know, right? Oh, does it make you fall into despair? Well, does it?
No, that's not possible. Junko Enoshima is dead.
Is she?
Why did you call yourself the 53rd?
Yeah, I want to know that too.
History repeats itself, so does Junko Enoshima. As you can see, I am a perfect reproduction of Junko Enoshima.
Like a descendant?
So, you're just a freak pretending to be Junko Enoshima, huh? No, a perfect reproduction.
Like a clone?
Perfect reproductions are exactly the same as the original.
Her logic is impossible to follow, much like the real Junko Enoshima's.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't
Whatever
follow.
it is, you're the actual mastermind of this killing game, right?
Yeah, but I'd like to know more about her.
So if we kill you, then that'll be the end, correct?
She's ready.
Say mean things like that. Besides, killing me never ends the game.
It never ends the game? What do you mean?
She's bluffing. Let's just kill her and get it over with.
I love how ready Maki is. She's like, I'm just ready for this.
Wait, if force is necessary, it should wait until after we see what she...
No need, Kibo, because this class trial is over.
Is it?
It's already over? Oh, but I just showed up.
You killed Kaede, and Monokuma covered it up with a false narrative. The class trials are rigged, and this whole game is illegitimate.
Oh, that. Right. Yeah, I definitely messed that up. Sorry about that. So...
So, is that all you have to say?
I love that face. It's just like, she's like, yeah, you know, this killing game's kind of messed up. I screwed up the first murder, and I've been letting everyone else kill each other. But you know what? So what? It's like, what?
The viewers won't accept that kind of apology. You gotta stop the killing game.
Huh? The viewers?
It seems like you're on the wrong track, so let me explain.
Okay, so first, I'll start with the event that inspired me to plan this killing game. That was about the time the meteorite impact started intensifying.
Did she just start some big story on her own?
I knew of Hope's Peak Academy's Gopher project, and my inner Junko told me.
Crushing the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope, would be the perfect despair.
That's when I took over the killing game I devised. I forced those selected as humanity's last hope to play my killing game.
And then I took the name Tsumugi Shirogane and sneaked in among them.
Did Kokichi know about this? Wasn't he a remnant of despair? He was your comrade, right?
I don't think so.
Huh? Comrade? Junko Enoshima doesn't have comrades.
That's kind of true.
It's
She has
like,
tools.
you don't need a remote after you've thrown out the TV, right?
The remnants of despair are just a bunch of despair fanboys and fangirls. But I am despair itself. I am a god of despair. Kokichi was just one of my believers.
A god wouldn't be comrades with one of their believers, right?
Then Kokichi didn't know your true identity either.
He's planning on forcing you out of hiding.
What a hopeless existence he led.
No, I think he was on the right track.
To the end, he had no idea the object of his worship was right under his nose.
I don't care about your story. Tell us about the people watching. Who's this killing game being shown to? Where are the survivors of humanity? There's nobody watching.
Huh?
We were the last 16 people alive, you know. Who could be watching? Humanity is gone.
No, you're lying. If this isn't being shown to anyone, why care so much about rules? You're the one who keeps talking about making the game interesting. For whom?
I think Kokichi's way smarter than she give him credit for.
Reproduction.
You're what?
I just perfectly reproduced my own killing game is all. Just like the old Junko. The original was meant to be shown, so that's how I made mine.
You just wanted to recreate the past killing game. That's it?
Yep, that's it.
There are no survivors of humanity. Things are just as you recalled.
That is the truth of the Ultimate Academy killing game!
No, that's wrong!
Oh dear! I am so surprised!
Maybe we all remember that there's no one left out there. But how do we know our memories are real?
Truth.
What do you mean by that? You think your memories are wrong?
There's something that's been bothering me about our memories.
Okay.
Here, look at this book.
A complete history of Hope's Peak Academy?
Kokichi
This
had
book
it.
contains years of research about Hope's Peak Academy. Nothing would indicate this book is a prop. I believe the information here is accurate. But there's a lot written in here that differs from our memories.
What is different?
To know that for certain, I'll need everyone's help. I want you all to tell me everything that you remember about Hope's Peak Academy.
We just need to talk about what we remember from Hope's Peak? Okay.
So it started with the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Yeah.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring wars and terrorism around the world. It would not be hyperbole to say that event brought despair to all mankind.
And it was all caused by a single high school girl.
Yeah, it was me! Junko
Junko.
Enoshima enrolled in Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate fashionista. But my real identity was the ultimate despair. In order to cover the world in despair, I put my plans...
Wait a minute. Something doesn't add up here.
Huh? I detect no discrepancy in my memory banks.
Yes. Everything we just said is just like we remember it.
But what event happens exactly the same way for every single person? I mean, you know, everyone recalls things differently. I mean, like, if somebody, you know, let's say like a parade happened, you know, and all the floats go by, you know, people are gonna remember which ones were first, which ones are last, but they might not remember what's happening in the middle, or maybe if something funny happened near the beginning, or something, one of the floats got lit on fire in the back before it even started. You know, like, there's so much that everyone remembers differently about the parade as it happened, that if everyone had the exact same memory, it would seem like a cover-up.
But it doesn't match what's written in the history of Hope's Peak Academy.
I'll tell you exactly why later. For now, I need to identify the discrepancy.
So you gotta play Spot the Difference. Point out what everyone is mistaken about in their memories
so
of
quiet?
Hope's Peak Academy.
Holy crap, it got quiet again. It's like,
All right, time to play some Danganronpa trivia.
Oh.
Biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring war and terrorism around the world.
The cause of all that despair was just a single high school girl. A student of Hope's Peak Academy.
The ultimate despair! Junko Enoshima!
I did everything in my power.
To spread despair over the entire world! The biggest, most awful, most...
Wait, no, there was two girls.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy.
The sisters.
War and terrorism around the world.
Yeah, no, it wasn't just like her.
Was just a single high school.
Oh, oops, my bad. Hold on.
War and terrorism around the world.
Cause of all that despair was just a single high school.
Boom! It was not a single high school girl. There were two of them. They were twin sisters. Mukuro Ikasaba.
One high school girl started the tragedy, the ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima. At least that's what I remember. But that's not what this book says.
She had a sister.
Ultimate despair doesn't just refer to Junko Enoshima. It refers to a group and a movement that came after. To put it simply, there's more to ultimate despair than Junko Enoshima.
She's just the face.
This is the first time I've heard about this. Wasn't Junko the ultimate despair?
She was, but so was her sister.
That's what I recall as well. That label should only apply to her.
No.
Coincidences sure are scary. Everyone misremembered the same thing.
Coincidence? Misremembered?
No, it's no coincidence. I know there's a difference in these memories.
And that's not all. There are other discrepancies I'd like to point out.
Ugh, does it even matter? I'm bored already. Just shut up.
So, let's continue where we left off.
Okay.
Junko resorted to different tactics to cover the world with despair.
Are we just gonna gloss over the fact that they said
The killing
one
game
girl and it was
between
two?
the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy, for example.
They were locked up and forced into the killing game by the ultimate despair.
But boo-hoo. When I, the one who started it all, died, events were set in motion.
And the world began to move towards restoration.
Then the fight between the Future Foundation and the remnants of despair raged on!
Yeah, I know you guys can hear the fan. I apologize for that.
Yay! A happy ending.
No, yeah, there are more points that conflict with history. I'll point those out next.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history happened because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair and forced into the killing game. Oh, I have some bad news about that. The events that my death set in motion are only now reaching their climax. So the remnants of despair and the Future Foundation are still fighting. But for now, we've avoided the worst of it.
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history happened because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading
Sorry, I'm
despair.
trying to think.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
No.
Remnants of despair and the Future Foundation are still fighting.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not. Well, I guess we can just, you know, check that off the list and we'll just keep trying. There's only like 3 of them.
Countless ways of spreading despair.
There's only like...
Like the killing spelling game of the 8th class.
Nope. Okay, let's try again. One more time. It's the third one that we missed. Everyone happy that we just guess? Okay, now tell me how everything. Just point it out for me. Point it out for me, please.
It wasn't the ultimate despair that trapped the 78th class in hopes.
Right, they trapped themselves. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
It was the class themselves.
Yeah,
They
my
shut
bad,
themselves
guys.
Shut themselves in?
They were that was basically this. The Gopher Project was that. Like they were trying to protect themselves.
in.
To protect
in.
themselves.
It has to do with the Hope's Peak Academy shelter project.
Mm-hmm.
During the tragedy, the 78th class trapped themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy for protection.
It was a good base. Pretty awesome
Memory
base.
of the 78th class being trapped by the ultimate despair.
He's wrong.
Are you saying our memories are wrong?
Yes.
It just means those documents were written all half-assed.
No,
There's no
it
need to worry
has
about
many
it.
people.
Your memories are all correct.
What you've been saying isn't consistent. First you said it was just coincidence.
Is that so?
Let's just move on. I want to talk about one more thing from our memories. It's about the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy that we were attending.
Yeah.
What about Hope's Peak Academy?
There's no doubt that the 16 of us were students at Hope's Peak Academy. We heard it had been rebuilt and was accepting applications for talented students again.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we gathered at the brand new Hope's Peak Academy.
Since Hope's Peak Academy was large, we were all in separate classes.
We were. We'll figure out what happened next time. I'm really loving where this is going. Finding out that Tsumugi and the 53rd Juko were the same is a little bit weird, but okay, sure, why not? Cool. Thank you so much for joining me. My brain hurts. Like, subscribe, and share. It all really helps. And as always, have a fantastic day. And I will see you next time for more Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, where we find out more about the 78th class. Till next time.